Hey kids. All right, so I want to do a little bit of math practice with you with word problems because I know word problems can be tricky. And so I want to do a little practice with that with you. So I used my dog Cooper for this first one, okay? So you can see his picture here. And if you don't know Cooper, I'm sure I've told you, he loves the beach. He loves to dig up rocks at the beach. He like just digs them up and picks them up and carries them around with him. So he's a very goofy dog. But anyway, so let's go ahead and read this word problem about Cooper, and then I'll show you how we would solve it. Okay. So it says Cooper loves to dig up rocks at the beach. In the morning, he dug up 6 rocks. In the afternoon, he dug up 8 more rocks. How many rocks did he find in all? And when you're reading a word problem, you want to make sure to read it 2 or 3 times to really understand what it's asking. All right, so let's read it one more time. Read it with me if you can. Cooper loves to dig up rocks at the beach. In the morning, he dug up 6 rocks. In the afternoon, he dug up 8 more rocks. How many rocks did he find in all? So to solve this problem, if I was asking how many he found in all and I wanted you to do an equation with it too, let's see what we would do. So first off, we need to decide, is it addition or subtraction? And so we know that he dug up 6 in the morning, right? And then he dug up 8 more rocks in the afternoon. And it's saying, how many rocks did he find in all? So in all lets us know that we are adding, because we're adding the ones in the morning to the ones in the afternoon and putting them together to see how many rocks does he have. So that would be addition. All right, so let's do a little drawing to help us. So let's see if I can make this work. We'll use little circles. All right, let's see how this works. All right, so it says in the morning he dug up 6 rocks. So let's do 6. 1, I should be able to copy it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's count them again to make sure. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, when you're counting, you always want to count twice to make sure that you didn't make a mistake, okay? Because it's so easy to count too quickly or to miss one. So we have our 6 for the afternoon or for the morning. Now let's do 8 for the afternoon, okay? So I'm going to paste, and I'm going to speed it up a little bit here by doing some double pasting in a moment. So now I'm going to do, so here's 2. Now I'm going to get both of them and copy both of them just to speed it up a little bit because it takes a while to do this on the computer. So it's 2 more. And okay, that's a little better. All right, so let's make sure we have 6, okay? Or 8, sorry. All right, so count with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have our 6 for the morning, our 8 for the afternoon. Look how everything's nice and neat. We counted twice, right? Let's count this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead now and make the equation to go with this before we put it all together and solve it, okay? Because that's an important skill to be able to do. You want to be able to figure out what equation matches with it, what addition or subtraction problem, okay? And so, make this a little bit bigger. Put this over here, we'll put the problem, the equation. So our first number is, oh, is it going to work for me? We know our first number was 6, right? He found 6 in the morning. So I'm going to put 6, and we know it's adding because it says how many in all. So you're putting the ones in the morning with the ones in the afternoon to see how many total rocks. So I'm going to put plus, and then the 8 equals, or is the same as, and now let's count them all together carefully and find our answer, okay? So we have 1, 2, or wait a sec, I could do that, but it's faster to just start with one of the first numbers. I know this is 6, so I can just count on from 6. So I can go 6, and now keep counting here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, let's count one more time to make sure. And just for fun this time, let's start with the 8 and count on the 6. Because in addition, it doesn't matter which one you start with. So I'm going to say 8 and now count on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So both times I got 14. So my equation would be 6 plus 8 equals 14. And the answer then, let me do another little square for the answer. The answer would then be 14, but 14 what? When you have a word problem, they're usually looking for, they don't just want the number, they want, you know, what is it? Am I saying it's 14 monkeys? Am I saying it's 14 puppies? Am I saying it's 14 apples? What is it? So you guys should know it is 14 rocks, right? He found 14 rocks at the beach that day. So here, go ahead and click out of all that. So here we have our math drawing here that helped us solve it. We have the equation here, 6 plus 8 equals 14. And then we also have the answer, 14 rocks. Okay, so when you're doing word problems, you want to be careful to read them carefully, read them 2 or 3 times, and really be careful with your work and your adding or subtracting, whatever you're doing. Take your time, count twice, do everything nice and carefully, okay? All right, good work, guys. And I'm gonna stop the share. Okay, and so then after this, I'm going to also post a word problem for you to solve, for you to figure out the equation, and also to do a math drawing to go with it, write the equation, and write the answer, just like you saw done in this example, okay? All right.